Hey guys, welcome back to 100% Club with Breach. Last time we took on World 1, got through kind of the basics of the game, outlined that we're going to be going through all 96 exits, trying to show off some fun stuff throughout the way. This time, we're going into Donut Plains, and this should be a significantly longer episode, just because there's a lot of secret routes in Donut Plains that you can unlock. Even starting with this first level. Now you can tell that a level has a secret exit if there's a red dot instead of a white dot. Or not white, yellow, sorry. But to get to this secret, you kind of just want to fly over the level. Honestly, that's why a lot of people aren't really giant fans of SMW speedrun watching, because you spend a lot of time just flying over levels left and right. Now we could have gotten a Yoshi there. And I am actually going to take the whatchamacallit. There we go. Secret exit here. Now, you're really supposed to hit the Green Switch Palace before you get that secret, but it's still entirely doable without it just by using the cape. You can fly over that pipe that was to the left there, or you can do what I did and use your spin jump to get up there. This level is a little bit easier with the Fire Flower. The cape isn't too bad with it, except I just lost it, so let's snag a Fire Flower just for good measure. And at this point, back when I was a kid, I used to hit that P-switch there and then try and rush all the way over here rather than being a smart person about it and just taking the P-switch over. Mother son of a gun. Looks like we're going for the normal exit because somebody just launched the P-switch across the dang map. So that's the normal exit. The key for that lock is you have to hit the P-switch and then go through those brown blocks that I ended up having to swim by because the P-switch just launched across the map. But that's fine, because we have to go through this level twice anyway, so. Another trick you can do is whenever you start up a level, you can do what's called the start select. If you've beaten a level, you can get your item and just move on, which is really nice. You can also do that in games like Donkey Kong Country. It was something that wasn't really in the NES, but it made Super Nintendo games a lot easier to manage. And we're going to go through this time, because I took a hit off that fish last time, and that was unpleasant. Now, the speedrun would go ahead and hit that Koopa there, and use his shell to swim faster, which is one of the tricks that you can do. I'm going to go with Fire Flower again. Something I didn't explain in the first video that I could have was whenever you pick up a power-up and you've already got one, it'll send your power-up to the top there. And, okay, that fish is just going to go to sleep. So that whenever you do take a hit, you can have your other power-up kind of... Whew. There we go. And secret exit. Your other power-up is kind of in storage. Now you can drop it down manually by pressing select, or you can have it come down from taking a hit. Now let's see if I can actually pull off this kill on the Boo. Yep, You can slide down stairs to kill the Big Boo. It's a fun fact that I didn't really know until kind of recently. And that is not the button I meant to press there, which is not good, but not the end of the world. Because we can get this ghost up here to help us out with our secret exit. Which we now can't see because I glitched out the game. Oh, this is very not good. So we're gonna go back because I screwed up royally there. I didn't get enough height off him to see where I was. So what had happened was the game didn't scroll up enough for me to be able to see where the other door was. Now, what you're intended to do without flight is this. You take this little vine up here. What I had tried to do was jump off of that boo, which you can do. It's just it's a little bit of swag points, really. But whenever you jump off the boo, you have to make sure you get enough height to actually scroll the screen. Now, this boo fight, the Big Boo, takes 3 blocks to kill. And oddly enough, his hitbox can't hit you. It's only the 2 ghosts that you have to worry about. So, you dodge him just fine, and you're good to go. Now, I need to get that other silver door that was in there. Ooh, I don't have a cape. So I can't just gracefully float into there. Now, if we're quick about this, we can get into the silver door this little cycle with that piece. Nope, we can't. Oh, my input got eaten there. That's not cool. Come on, game, you're better than that. Really? I just don't have enough speed to get that high? There we go. And there's our other exit. Now, I'm not sure if I want to tackle Star World right off the bat or not. Because Star World and Special World, getting that out of the way would be really helpful. However, I am so rusty at this right now, as you can tell, that that's probably not a good idea. So now we got to get the regular exit here. This is the problem with, and I'll address this now. I'm playing all of these games on an HD TV, and there is significant input lag always whenever you're on an HD TV. And that was entirely my fault, right? You know what? We're not going to worry about that little cape. We're gonna mind our own business and not get hit by these baseballs. You can instant kill the chucks there with just a cape. There are a lot of enemies that you can kill with just your cape attack, like those little lava flowers. Let's go ahead and grab Yoshi. I like Yoshi. He can eat these guys. He gives you a free hit. And we're going to go ahead and sacrifice that Yoshi, because reasons. Like I said, I will never claim to be the best at these games, but damn it, are they fun. Now we got another one here with multiple paths. And this is our first real auto-scroller. Now, there are a couple of things you can do with these beetles that are kind of fun. I'm going to try and pull off one of them here. And probably get killed in the process. Yep. Yeah, you're done, beetle. This little cheese block, if you wait for it to come down for whatever reason, you're going to get screwed and you're going to get caught in the auto scroller and not able to pass. It just doesn't move fast enough for you. So you gotta really get it in gear through that little part. Now we're gonna go through the basic exit here because I lost my cape trying to show off like a dummy. But your secret exit is up that green pipe there. Let's see how much I can jump around and dance around these enemies without getting hit. That would be a fire flower had I not been a dum-dum and lost my my power-up. Which isn't really the worst thing in the world because your fire flower is still not going to be able to deal with the beetles in the hallway there. Now this section always has just a ton of lag. You gotta wait for it on the first one, otherwise you're gonna get squished. And, you know, wait for it to come down unless you have your cape, just to ensure that you don't end up falling into the pit there. Those little red guys you can spin jump off. A lot of things you can spin jump off that would just be a normal hit if you like things that'll instant kill you will still instant kill you from a spin jump, but things that would just decrease your size will not. So well, there's a feather on the way. As long as I don't get dumb and cocky on trying to do stuff. Plus we have another mushroom in this block here that I just can't seem to hit blocks for whatever reason. There we go. That's what I was trying to show off. Is you can get the beetles stuck in the wall like that, and it's fun. They just kind of go back and forth in the same little tile. Now we're not going to get cocky this time. We're going to get our switch palace. We're going to do our best not to get hit. Come on. Now this is another one where we want to do our very precise jump up to the top. Save a little bit of time. What you're supposed to do is grab that shell that was to the right there and throw it up to hit the block. And that would cause your vine to go up. But instead you can just kind of fly up there. And going for another, it's called a yump. You have a 1-frame window after you hit the switch where you can jump again, which is really cool whenever you can pull it off. And whenever you don't, people just don't notice unless they know you're going for it. So we've got 2 exits here. We want to despawn as many of these ghosts on the right as possible. so that we can do that and go over the top. And then you'll just take your little run all the way to the end here. And if you want, there's 1-ups in each of these. I'm not going to bother with it because I'm going to end up getting hit by a ghost and not being able to finish the damn house. But this leads to Top Secret Area, where you can get a free Yoshi, free feathers in these two, and free fire flowers in these. And naturally, if you aren't powered up, you'll get a mushroom instead of whichever item. And I'm going to leave Yoshi behind for now. Because he's not really needed, per se. But there's our other exit. Now, you're meant to get lost in that little runaround there with the P-switch. Like, it's supposed to just throw you off and make you think that you need to do a lot more than you actually need to. I'll keep most of the level in sight here. I don't want to fly through too many of these and cheese them, but honestly, that's kind of what the cape is for. The cape is really overpowered in this game, to the point where you never saw an infinite flight item again in Mario. It was always limited. Just because you really can cheese out most of the levels in this game by being fairly good at flying. And you guys will have to jump on me to make me stop doing that. Actually, what I want to do before we get to the castle, I want to have a fire flower. Because the boss is a lot easier that way. I mean, he's already easy because it's a second level in a Mario game boss. But it's just easier even. Let's see what we got going on here. We got piranha plants. We got a hammer bro. I thought that was the pit hammer bro. There's one at the end where there's a pit there. Problem is, I can't really just go through the level running and be fast and efficient without accidentally triggering flight. Like that. I am going to fly over this hammer bro, though. And all these little Paragoombas. That was hairy, to say the least. I think you guys noticed because I got quiet. I got really quiet. This is my first series I'm doing live commentary for, so there will be moments whenever I pause to focus, because I'm just not used to doing live commentary. Come on, little boy. Hop up. Hey. Okay, sit there and stare at me. I'm not used to doing live commentary on these. Now, there is a little shortcut where you can fly up there over the little mini whomps and skip a decent chunk of this part. Come on. Hey, hop up. Get up here, little boy. There we go. Never fails. Anytime I'm recording, my dog wants to hop up in my lap. He's a little Boston Terrier. He's a good guy, but he's my gaming buddy. but he'll lead to a distraction every now and then, and occasionally if you think you hear like a motorcycle or a lawnmower going in the video, that's just him snoring on my lap. He's my partner in crime though, so if you don't like it, tough. He's here to stay. Oh, that almost ended significantly poorly. Oh, man. Almost got squished. Come on. There we go. Got that one killed. Okay, guys. Get out of the way so I have some room to jump. And because we hit the green switch, we get the green block there. Give us a little extra stepping stone. I'm going to go ahead and grab this feather just so that we have it. But I definitely want the fire flower for the boss here. Because, I think it's Morton. 2 fireballs and a jump, and he's dead. Normally you'd have to jump on him 3 times. Every time you jump on him, he'd continue around his path, and then he'd go up to the ceiling there and try and fall on you and make the ground shake when he hits the ground. But most of the Koopas get taken out way simpler with fire. But that's our second episode of 100% Club with Breach. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, comment below, subscribe to the channel, and I'll be back with more. Thanks. Have a good one.